TARS 777 presents the TARS Cricket Club League T10 Cricket Ghastly Animal. That's match one here. On day one, it's a match between Kraaifontein Knights, sponsored by World 777. They're up against Victoria Vipers. They are sponsored by ID 247. It's a very overcast day out there. Very cool conditions as well. So we're going to go straight and see what the conditions are like on the pitch, as well as the toss that happened a bit earlier. TARS 777 presents the TARS Club Cricket League T10 Ghastly Animal. It's that time of year again. It's T10 cricket at its absolute best here. And we're going to see a lot of exciting matches here in prospect as well. With the match today, seeing the Kraaifontein Knights. They're up against the Victoria Vipers. Kraaifontein Knights, they're sponsored by World 777. That is the Victoria Vipers. They are sponsored by ID 247. But we're going to talk about this pitch. It's day one, match one. Let's talk about the overhead conditions first. It is overcast here. The breeze is blowing across this ground as well. So teams are going to think about where they're going to attack at the boundaries. They are not small here. So they've got to think about which boundary they're going to attack as well. So for me, it's going to be interesting to see how they think about that at the toss. This pitch, it's got a very good covering of grass. As you can see, it's day one here. So I feel the groundsman is left a little bit of grass on to try and keep it together. It's a 17-day tournament, so you want to keep it, and hopefully it lasts for a while. We're going to be using 3 strips, but today we've got this pitch. How it looks, a little bit firm. However, I think the seamers might enjoy this a lot more with the overcast conditions. The ball might swing, ball might nip about as well. They've got to get past that power play, the first 3 overs, the team batting first, to see if they're going to have any sort of total here today. So let's go over to that all-important toss here. Match one, day one here of the TARS 777 presents the TARS Club League T10 Cricket Ghastly Animal. It's number 10 and number 18. TARS 777 presents the TARS Club League T10 Cricket Ghastly Animal. It's match day one, and here we have Jason Harrison, the umpire as well as Energizer Bunny there as well. He's here with the captains here. It's the captain of the Kraaifontein Knights, sponsored by World 777, Nathan Swartz, and Geordie Fourie. He's captaining the Victoria Vipers. They are sponsored by ID 247. I'm going to ask Jason there to hand the coin over to Nathan Swartz. He's going to toss the coin. Tails is the call. Tails it is. So Victoria Vipers, Geordie Fourie, if you can come forward, you've won the toss. What are you elected to do?
We can have a ball.
The conditions got anything to do with that?
For sure. But cold, see a bit of moisture on the pitch. Want to get some swing up front, so we're going to go for a ball.
Yeah, it is a pre-season tournament for you guys as well, coming into it. Conditions a little bit cooler. It's definitely a pre-season vibe, isn't it?
For sure. But it's a nice way to get the season started. So hopefully you can free up some batsmen, have some fun.
Yeah, it's all about fun and getting batsmen just to exploit themselves and just express themselves as well. You guys did well in this tournament the last time, hoping to go one better.
Definitely. Hopefully you can make the semis this time and go all the way.
As we go on, we'll see your makeup of your team. But for us, go well today.
Thank you so much.
Nathan, the big man, I'm sure you would have liked to have had a bowl on this.
Definitely. It won't be that easy scoring this morning. A bit tacky in the wicket this morning, with the moisture and everything. And so we still just going to have to do well up front, bat well. But doesn't matter how the wicket looks. It's still bat versus ball, and they still need to bowl good areas.
You got an advantage of probably putting a score on the board and getting them to see if they can get the scoreboard pressure behind them.
No, definitely. And if the wind also picks up later, it's going to be quite tricky, especially for the batters trying to chase it.
Any youngsters that we can look forward to seeing in this tournament? Maybe not today, but in games to come as well.
Our team is full of a lot of youngsters there. Don't know all of them, if I must be honest. But I have seen 1 or 2 guys. There's a guy, Zach, a keeper. He's a very good batsman, and Cole as well. He can be a great all-rounder one day. For now, I'll just mention those 2.
Listen, it's T10. You're a bowler of note as well. 2 overs. Surely you got that in your bag, don't you?
In my back or my bag? Definitely I'll do my 2 overs, even if I travel.
Nathan, go well today.
Thank you so much, Eugene.
That is the news here at the toss. It is Victoria Vipers. They are sponsored by ID 247, they have won the toss and elected to have a bowl first against Kraaifontein Knights, sponsored by World 777. Let's go to that game now. Match day 1 here of the Taas Cricket presents the Taas Cricket Club League T10 Cricket. Kaasli Anamal. And that was the toss that happened earlier today, and the toss, as you've seen, were won by the Victoria Vipers, and they, without any hesitation, elected to have a bowl. Course conditions definitely say they have to do that. With me, James King, the Cape Fox. Good morning, James. It's a little bit breezy here, a little bit cold, but we're going to try and keep the action warm for the folks.
Oh, we are indeed. Thank you so much, Eugene Merlion. It is the start of this incredible tournament that we are looking forward to, and great to be here with you for this T10, which is always exciting.
Oh, it's fast-paced, fast-going here, as well as we've got Goresh here as well. Goresh, give us how have you find this morning? It's been a little bit cold here for you, isn't it?
Yes, sir. So, happy morning. Hello. Good morning. सबको स्वागत है इधर. ताज 77 presents ताज क्रिकेट क्लब लीग T10 का असली एनिमल मैच फर्स्ट चल रहा है आज. आज का मौसम बहुत ठंडा है इधर.
That is Goresh. He's going to give us his interpretation and his feelings here in Hindi. So we're catering for all sorts here, James.
We are indeed. That is the idea here. Cricket is an international sport and one that is loved by many across the globe. And what an opportunity here for these players from the Victoria Vipers, sponsored by ID 247, and the Kraaifontein Knights, sponsored by World 777, to bring this match to you today.
Goresh, what's your feeling here? Two teams that are very close here. Are you going to go one way or the other? You're just looking for a good game of cricket.
इस असली गेम आज देखना चाहता हूँ मैं. आज T10 मैच फर्स्ट पहला मैच चल रहा है. बहुत एक्साइटेड है हम लोग. आज देखेंगे अभी.
Well, I'm excited, and I'm sure you are. We're going to get that first ball now. We've got to tell you as well that here the conditions. The team looks like they're going to be bowling into the stiff breeze. They're going to be bowling here from the Gulf ticket end. And that is the end that every bowler, seam bowler, don't want to be, because they're going to be running into a very stiff breeze here.
And there's a little bit of a hill, isn't there, from the bottom? There's a little bit of a slope. So you're bowling up, you're running up the slope into the wind for this first over of this competition. And it is the Kraaifontein Knights that will be opening the batting. And Cole van Rooyen and Zach Fernandez are the two batters that are out there in the middle. Looks like the left-handed Zach Fernandez that is going to be left-handed Cole van Rooyen, shall I say, that's going to be opening the batting.
No, I think you got it right the first time there, James. It's going to be Zach.
Okay.
It's going to be Zach, the left-handed Zach. He's going to be taking up first knock here. Let's look at this field that they've got out here. They've got a man out there on the sweeper boundary. It looks like it's deep point, and we've covered so many of these games lately, James, and that seemed to be the go-ahead for teams, a deep point field. And we've got a man, obviously, there at the deep mid-wicket. Only two men are allowed outside in the first 3 overs.
Yeah, so that's a 5-4 offside leg side field, as you have mentioned, Eugene, and it caters for all. Make sure that he's going to be targeting the stumps, you feel, straight up. And he's got the advantage, the batter, of having the wind behind him if he's batting at the Taj 777 end.
And it's going to be the left-hander, Akil Abbas, steaming in here to bowl the first ball.
पहला बॉल गया अभी 1 run.
Excellent start there. They get off and running here, the men from Kraaifontein. Kraaifontein, I think they missed the email there, James. I mean, the two teams probably would have swapped colors there. Kraaifontein in their not normal green. They've decided they're going to change it up. Maybe that's a sign they want to get to that final.
Well, there we go. A change is as good as a holiday, they say.
Oh, it always is. And they've changed the field there, James. They've brought the point field actually a little bit more to sweep. It's just conventional there, but still managed to get one.
Yeah, there's normally one. Any time that you get ball played out, if the men are deep on the circle, always opportunity to get through for that single.
Yes, sir. Wicket पे अभी एक रन. Hello. Big ball.
There's a little bit of bounce in the surface, isn't there? It looks like it.
Yeah. Just a nice little, something there for the bowlers definitely early on. Haven't seen too much movement. But it is certainly cool out there today. Conditions overcast and the strong wind blowing. And we're going to see Abbas again from the golf ticket end.
एक रन कोशिश पकड़ने की कोशिश किया अभी.
Yeah, it's very good length. Again, the bounce. The bounce is very much evident for people to see there as well. And there's a good stop there. This outfield's a little bit soft. So it's early season as well. It might not be as quick as what people are accustomed to here. However, I think if you hit the boundary here, it's still going to race away.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, maybe what they should do then is look at hitting it over the boundary.
Oh, then it's a sit in the outfield. We've seen that as well. Bowled him.
Oh, wicket गया अभी. एक wicket गया अभी.
Excellent delivery, full and straight, and that's the first wicket gone.
Yeah, fifth ball.
गेंदबाजी किया उन्होंने. अच्छे से bowling किया था अभी. Wicket गया अभी.
Yeah, fifth ball of the over, and all the others have been short of a length in and getting up to the batter. That one a lot fuller this time, and just beating him there for potentially a bit of pace, and the length was absolutely perfect. Came down the wicket. In fact, he yorked himself there as we see that ball take out the middle stump, and the first wicket of this tournament goes down and is going to be coming to the middle now. Liam Haroff for the Kraaifontein Knights, sponsored by World 777. And it is still going to be one ball left in the over here for Abbas to bowl. Akil Abbas, a great start from him.
अभी ओवर में एक लास्ट गेंदबाजी बचा है अभी. अभी लियाम हारूफ ने आया अभी गेंदबाजी करने के लिए.
So one ball to bowl here, James. Yes. One ball to bowl here, the Cape Fox. And what a start this is there for the Victoria Vipers. As we said, they are sponsored by ID 247. They'll be waking their way into this attack here. It's only match one. It's only day one. 17 days, James. 17 days.
What a fantastic prospect to look forward to. 17 days of really outstanding club cricket here, brought to you by the Taj 777 presents the Taj Cricket Club League T10 Cricket Ka Asli Animal. And we're looking forward to that tournament.
Oh, it's a beautiful. Oh, it's a bit of a misfield. Oh, yeah. No, that's the end of the over. The over has brought about 4 runs.
प्रेजेंट करता है ताज क्रिकेट क्लब लीग का T10 क्रिकेट का असली एनिमल मैच. पहला मैच चल रहा अभी क्राइफॉन्टाइन नाइट वर्सेस विक्टोरिया वाइपर्स. वर्ल्ड 77 प्रेजेंट करता है.
Yeah, and that little misfield. James, we're going to be talking long and hard about fielding, aren't we? People tend to think, no, it's just about batting and bowling. The fielding aspect in this format, the shorter the format, the more it sort of brings about how good you are in the field.
it is a critical aspect of the game, and particularly, as you say, in T10, where every single run, every dot ball is very, very important. So you have to be at the top of your game every single moment here in this T10 format, as we have the bowler coming in from the Taj 777 end is Robin Creel.
अभी नया बॉलर आया अभी बॉल करने के लिए रॉबिन क्रोल.
Yeah, and he's going to have the breeze on his back here, isn't it? I think there's a few seamers here to my right that are queuing up to be bowling from that end with the breeze on their backs as well. But Kraaifontein, they've got it all to do here.
Yeah.
4 for 1, still in the power play. Another left-arm seamer.
Yeah, some good
bowling कर रहा अभी पहला गेंद.
some good carry there through to the wicket keeper, and they'll be happy with that. I think Robin Creel very happy with his first delivery.
Yeah, he is. A little bit of a waft, though. A little bit of a just, I'll just get my hands through it and just waft at it. That is picked up. That is picked up there, and then a come through for 1.
मिडिल में गया था एक बॉल अब 1 रन के लिए चाहिए.
Just a single there for Liam Haroff, and that is him off the mark. And it's going to be Zach Fernandez now. He's to take strike at the golf ticket end.
There's another youngster as well finding his way. I think it's his second year out of school as well, so he would want to sort of set his mark out here. Left-handed batters versus left-arm bowler. Is it swinging out there?
It's interesting. He's going to be coming around the wicket to the left-hander. No, he is still over the wicket. Sorry, looking at the batter there.
Oh, what a catch!
अभी एक दूसरा विकेट गया अभी मिड विकेट में.
That was a super catch there. Low down, it was Mahmoud. We had a word with him earlier on.
All right.
He was one of the key men. He was one of the key men for them as well. So he took a good low catch there as well.
Oh, outstanding stuff there from the man in the field there. You say Mahmoud Peterson. Fantastic catch, diving forward. And in these conditions as well, with those cold hands, he really made it work. So outstanding stuff from the Victoria Vipers. First up here, they've won the toss. They decided to bowl first, and they've got the Kraaifontein Knights at 5 for 2.
महमूद पीटरसन ने अच्छी कैच पकड़ा अभी. बहुत शानदार था वो कैच. अभी नेक्स्ट बैट्समैन आ रहा अभी सेल्डन एडम्स ने.
Yeah, that was excellent stuff, wasn't it, the Cape Fox? He just went down nice and low. And on a cold day like this, you would want to just keep that hands nice and warm. So they've got it all to do here.
They do indeed. 5 for 2. What you want to make sure of in the power play is that you just keep those wickets in hand. Just set the base for the fact that you can then go later on. You can go a lot harder. You got wickets in hand later on in the innings. It gives you the opportunity to score big. And really just assessing the conditions first up here, very important for the batting team to do.
Another left-hander, James.
Wow.
It's Kraaifontein just got left-handers a bus there.
Yeah, a third left-hander we have seen today. So the opening batters, both left-handers, and now the man coming in at number 4 is also the left-hander Sheldon Adams. And it's going to be all for him and his partner there, Liam Haroff. Going to have to bat well. That's straight to that man, Peterson again in that mid-wicket position.
Just have to say to the folks as well that Mahmoud there, he's a very, very good fielder. He might be short, but he's very quick around the ground as well.
Yeah. It's so often that you find that the short men are really good fielders. Some outstanding examples of that throughout the cricketing world, as it's the bowler's in again. Oh, has another waft outside the off stump, Eugene.
Yeah, they need to catch up on that there. They need to just cash in. They need to really make use of that width on offer and really just hit the ball to all parts here. They want to get that first boundary. Scores on 5 for 2. What a start here by the Vipers.
It's exactly what they would have wanted. Wickets in the first of the 2 overs. So we'll see. Another one that he goes for outside the off stump. They really are just trying to get the ball. They can't even hit the ball at the moment. Here, the Kraaifontein Knights are having trouble here with this opening bowling spell. It's been outstanding stuff from both the opening bowlers. 5 for 2 at the end of 2.
James, don't be saying it so loud here. They're sitting right to our right here. We need to just quiet down there. They will be going for it at some stage, but maybe not now.
Yes.
We're getting looks here from them anyway.
As to be expected. We just have to call it as we see it, Eugene.
That's a great look of a scorecard there. And the interesting thing on that scorecard is the column on the right there, the strike rate. We've got 2 men that's striking at 50. You don't normally see that, or you don't want to see that. You want to see an excess of 120. That's the bowling figures. Excellent start there by the Victoria Vipers. Collison in to the attack. Oh, a bit of confusion here.
Yeah, it's interesting that they have decided to go with Juan Collison here rather than sticking with the bowlers who got the wickets in the first over, Akil Abbas. So just changing the bowling around a little bit. And it is Collison starts off with a dot ball, which is excellent for him. And he's going to be bowling up this little hill here with the wind, into the wind. And he's in to Haroff. That's played nicely by Haroff, but straight to, that's Geordie
Fourie.
Geordie Fourie it is there at mid-off, who does the fielding.
Yeah, and the breeze is picking up here, let me tell you. That's all happening here. Bowlers running in here from the Gulf ticket in. Collison, that number 13 is a number I wouldn't want on my back, I tell you.
Well, it's lucky for some, Eugene, as they say. And I'm sure Juan Collison is hoping it's lucky for him today, as he's away from us again. And that is played forcefully, but only to the man again at mid-off. And they're through for the single.
We spoke about the bounce there, James. We spoke about that there. It looks like it's fairly consistent. But I'm not sure that there's the pace in this pitch as well. We got to understand that. So batters really got to wait for the ball to come to them and really hit the ball under the eyes, so to speak.
I think we saw that particularly with the last delivery, what you're talking about. It just didn't come on to him very quickly. There again, he's having a word, go outside the off stump, but wide enough. It is to be called wide. The first wide of the innings called there by Jason Shotgun Harrison.
He's out there, the shotgun. He is out there. He is with the Energizer Bunny, as I called him there.
Mawande, the Energizer Bunny.
He's out there as well. That is flicked. Oh, here's going to be a run out for sure. Here's going to be a run out.
No.
Oh, just a communication not there. Sort of running on the shot. The ball was hit straight to square leg. And he's got to go.
That's Sheldon Adams that now has to make his way back to the pavilion. He was taking the run, but his partner was not interested at all, Zach Fernandez, in that run. And he now makes his way back to the pavilion as we have the new batter coming out. That is Keenan Nokia.
Yeah, he's a youngster wicket keeper. He hails from a different club, so you're going to see him now come in to the attack. He's got it all to do this. They 3 down, and this is the final over of the power play. So it's early stuff here, and things are just going the way of the green machine, as we call them.
Yeah, they are certainly on top at the moment. 8 for the loss of 3, and halfway through the third power play over, and they're going to really need to sort of try and keep these wickets in hand now and give themselves the opportunity, Kraaifontein, to get further into the into their batting, to give themselves just the chance to get a score on the board that they can try and defend, because it's not been easy out there batting.
Definitely hasn't been easy. Look at that there, folks. 8 for the loss of 3 wickets. They project the score 30. I think they're going to try and push that up. It again beats the batter. The keeper doesn't tidy up behind him.
So we're seeing that quite often. The ball being pitched short of a length outside the off stump, and just not so much pace in the wicket, but it's quite a good amount of bounce, it looks like.
Yeah, we looked at that. There's a fair covering of grass on this pitch. That is up in the air. Jody Fourie underneath it, easy as you like. The fourth one's gone. It's all going afray here and astray for the team in maroon there, Kraaifontein.
And that is Liam Horoff. He has to go. And 8 for 4 now. This is of cataclysmic proportions, you must say, for the men in maroon. The Kraaifontein Knights having a very difficult time of it out there at bat on this first morning of this Taj Club Cricket T10 Cricket Ka Asli Animal tournament.
Yeah, and let's talk a little bit about this. And I think teams just need to look at the conditions, look at the situation. You're allowed to hit the ball down the ground. I mean, the field is set on the ring, so you're allowed to hit the ball to the man on the ring and try and get one that way. Dot balls and wicket-taking deliveries, they are really restricting you as a batting team for sure. So I think we just need to look at that, sort of reset it a little bit. But that, I think, is the power play done and dusted, and what a power play it's been. 4 wickets gone for 8 runs.
Yeah, it has been a fantastic power play for the Victoria Vipers, and as it's going to be Nathan Swartz, Nathan Swartz coming out to bat, and these two out here, number 6 and number 9, Nathan Swartz and Keenan Nokia, they have got a job to do for the Kraaifontein Knights to at least put some kind of total on the board. As we see, it's going to be Jody Fourie. It's going to be coming in from the Taj 777 end, I think.
Yeah, it is him, but I would like to see more people in the ring. You got a team 4 down. Yeah. You got to have more people in the ring. You got to stop them from getting any sort of momentum. This will just give Kraaifontein Knights some sort of play, some sort of momentum, even just 1s and 2s. Yeah, try and get up to about 60.
Yeah, I must say this, on the leg side of the field is a bit surprising, having the 3 men all out. You've got to run. If you just tickle it into the leg side, there's an easy single. And that's exactly what is happening there.
I hope they don't miss a trick here, the Victoria Vipers. I mean, they got a team 4 down, as I said. You're just gifting him ones. I mean, you can walk one.
Yep, you can. And that's exactly what we're expecting to see. We've seen it off the first delivery. And it's now Swartz who takes strike. And there's a man at short, fine. And then you've got the deep square, the deep mid-wicket. You've got long on the boundary. All on the leg side.
There's a bounce. There's the bounce, James.
That's a lovely bounce for the spinner, isn't it?
If that continues for this duration of the day, I tell you.
Going to be good. You reckon anybody would want to bowl on this surface? Yeah, I don't think Mwande, the umpire, is going to be interested in that. Looks a little high to me.
Bounce may be done in there. The bounce was there. What is the follow-up here from Fourie?
Oh, good delivery and getting some purchase on that, Eugene. That one spinning into the right hand.
They usually say if a ball can seam, the ball can turn.
Yep.
So it's up there for them. Conditions favouring the bowling team here, as it is Nokia.
Just one.
Beautifully played.
Bowl up.
Nathan Swartz running hard, and I mean the experience of the man just shows that he's going to turn the 1s into 2s. He sees that no, we can't get bounded, so let's try and run 2s here.
That's exactly what you have to do, Eugene. As you said, in the T10 format, it's so important to be turning those 1s into 2s. You've got to get as many opportunities to score as possible.
This has been a productive over for the Knights, Kraaifontein Knights. There is.
Yeah, much better over for them. Their best over so far of the innings, and it's 4 gone. They're 12 for the loss of 4. So still only batting at 3 runs per over. They just want to keep building this score now.
Yeah, they want to try, and they've got 6 overs to go. And they want to try to get up to 60 at least.
So 13 for 4. And it's going to be a change of bowling here at the...
Still
still Collison here at the golf ticket end. Yeah. Thank you very much, Eugene.
Yeah, and this over is going to take us to that strategic timeout period that we have here as well. The teams can just reassess where they are. Beautifully played. It was a full toss.
Good
He's a very
shot,
good
good
youngster,
shot.
this Keenan O'Keefe.
Got a lovely looking technique and really, as you said, a lovely shot. Sound of the coming off the bat was excellent.
Centre, Nathan.
And we're hoping for the Kraaifontein Knights that he can stay there and bat through now until the end of this 10 overs.
Stump there.
Good, Johnny. Good, Johnny.
We
Good
see
point.
possibly something different than what we're accustomed to. Last couple of while we've been watching T10 cricket, teams are probably going to not go anywhere near the stumps here. They're just going to be hovering outside that off stump.
Yeah, it's interesting that it hasn't necessarily been stump to stump bowling. They haven't been targeting the wickets. They've got the field that they certainly could target the stumps. To maybe a little bit of movement on offer. Not seeing them. They've kept it a little bit low even in that instance. So maybe it was a slow ball. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so what we could happen see there is could have left a little bit of indentation on the pitch, and then if you hit more or less the same area, sometimes it will keep low, and sometimes you will get that excess bounce as well.
Pitch a little bit softish underneath, perhaps.
This is all that the Kraaifontein Knights can do for now. And we're going to be talking about the net run rate, I'm sure, during the strategic timeout period here. And we saw in previous tournaments that plays a massive role. Oh, that's going to be the first boundary. That ball is racing away to third man, and there it is. The first boundary of this. The TARS 777. TARS Cricket Club League T10.
And that really was a very, very good shot. As we watch the replay again, just going hard at that ball outside the off stump. And that was really outstanding stuff to get the first boundary here.
It's going to go the same way, but great stop there at short third man. Just keeping it down to one. You saw there even the outfield's not overly quick though. The ball just managing to get to the boundary, and that is going to bring us to that golf ticket strategic timeout period where teams can potentially reassess. Is that not 5 gone?
It is indeed 5 gone, and they have now got the strategic timeout signal there by umpire Jason Harrison, and it's the golf ticket strategic timeout. Teams will have a chance to just reassess where they are, and no doubt the batting pair will be looking at that last over and saying that's exactly what.
जी हाँ दोस्तों, 5वें ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद अब समय हो चुका है गल्फ टिकट स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट का। जैसा कि हम देख सकते हैं, गल्फ टिकट द्वारा स्पॉन्सर्ड हमारी ड्रिंक्स कार्ट अब मैदान में आ रही है और दोनों टीमों के खिलाड़ियों को रिफ्रेशमेंट्स देगी। अपने दर्शकों को ये मैं याद दिला देना चाहता हूं कि गल्फ टिकट है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन लॉटरी ड्रॉ। ये है फुली रेगुलेटेड, रजिस्टर्ड एंड ऑथराइज्ड लॉटरी ड्रॉ फ्रॉम यूएई। आप अभी gulfticket.com पे जाके अपनी किस्मत का खेल खेल सकते हैं। जी हाँ दोस्तों, gulfticket.com पे जाएं, वहां पे लॉग इन करें, अपना अकाउंट खोलें और खेलिए अपनी किस्मत का खेल। अपने सपनों को उड़ान भरिए और मौका दीजिए अपनी जिंदगी को बदलने का gulfticket.com के साथ। गल्फ टिकट की टैगलाइन है शेयरिंग मिलियन स्माइल्स, और ऐसे ही करोड़ों लोगों के चेहरों पे मुस्कुराहट लाने के बाद गल्फ टिकट आपकी जिंदगी में भी खुशियां भर सकता है। आपको केवल ये करना है कि golfticket.com पे जाएं, वहां पे अपना अकाउंट खोलें और हिस्सा लें गल्फ टिकट के वीकली ऑनलाइन लॉटरी ड्रॉज में। बिल्कुल दोस्तों, गल्फ टिकट सिर्फ एक प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है, ये है एक सिम्फनी ऑफ होप, एक कैनवस ऑफ पॉसिबिलिटीज, एक टेस्टमेंट है पावर ऑफ ड्रीम्स के लिए। अब समय बर्बाद ना करें, तुरंत जाइए golfticket.com पे और खेलिए अपनी किस्मत का खेल, क्योंकि गल्फ टिकट ही है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन लॉटरी ड्रॉ।
And they're not changing anything up for this over either, Eugene. They've still got those 3 men deep out on the leg side. You think maybe bring in the mid-wicket. Also put the batters under that little bit more pressure. I mean, they've got them 20 for the loss of 4. And it could put them under a lot more pressure by having somebody in short on the leg side.
That's going to go over the keeper's head. It's just going to be one. It's width and offer. It was width and offer there.
Fielding done here in front of us by Dayan Davids, and he did just get a thickest edge on that one. It's Swartz on strike now.
Ball gone nowhere there from
The Churi, I like the Churi.
campaigner there, Nathan Swartz.
Oh,
All
hit my
smiles
foot.
out there.
Be awake, Sean.
2 of 7.
Be awake,
That's not
Aidan.
the strike rate you want there.
Kenan Noki at the other end, batting well, the youngster. Oh, he's hit that one high up in the air, and it falls short of the man at long on. A little bit lucky there, he didn't get all of that at all.
Well, he's hitting it into the breeze there, so the breeze holding it up. Let's go with that.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Let's not do Nathan Swartz at the service there.
Oh,
Big hit.
that's a huge
That's up
hit.
in the air. Is it going to be a catch? Man gets underneath it.
Oh, he's not
It's
able
gone.
to.
Huge.
Oh, that sounded so good off the bat there, Eugene. That was a fantastic shot. First maximum of the tournament.
Oh, lovely. Just had to loosen the cords there. Excellent stuff there by Keenan Fortune. Look at that swing of the bat. Ball going all the way. Was high up in the air. Into the advertising boardings. Now, Fourie, what have you got here? It's gone again. He sort of wafted that from wide out and off stump. They're trying to get back to no, they don't. Is that an area they're targeting, Cape Fox? Is that the area? Is this the over to really get them going here?
I think it looks like it. There was some good shots played already in this over. Not looking like they're troubled here by Jordan Fourie. Targeting that leg side again.
Oh, it's gone for
Oh,
4.
glorious
It's gone
shot.
for 4.
Good chance. Make him, make him.
Men to my right were very quiet. They were
Yeah.
thinking what happened there, but what an over for the Kraaifontein Knights.
Yeah, look at
Excellent
this
stuff.
again. He takes it from outside the off stump, sets himself very nicely, and then just one bounce over the boundary for 4.
Let's
So
go.
they really got themselves going here now. Have the Kraaifontein Knights, that is 13 off the over.
Yeah, look at that. And we said the column on the right. That's what we're interested in here. Keenan Nokia going at 200 strike rate here. Nathan Swart, he's picked these up to 77.
That's center, Keenan.
That's a number we're going to be saying quite a lot here in this tournament, I tell you.
Coming left
But
arm over.
we're
Left
going
arm.
to turn back
Left arm
to
over.
the left arm seamer here.
Robin Creel it is, coming in again.
Turn back to him, but he's bowling into the breeze now,
Yeah.
Cape Fox.
Yeah, he had the wind behind him to begin with, as the conditions just start to brighten a little bit here, overhead conditions.
Oh, the feet were proper in the toilet there. No feet movement whatsoever. Just sort of waft his bat outside that off stump.
Yeah, and it's still certainly conditions that the pace bowlers will be very happy to be bowling in.
Oh, I mean, can I get my spikes?
No, definitely.
No. Let's not go there. Picked up.
Oh,
Huge hit to the deep square,
my word.
unfortunately. And he's got to go.
And he took on the short ball. It was the right shot to play but he just managed to find the man on the square leg boundary. So that is really unfortunate for the young man Keenan Nokia and for the men from the Kraaifontein Knights.
I mean, looking at that ball there, that's kudos to the bowlers. Looked like he's ran his fingers around the ball, sort of bowled the cutter into the surface, and just the ball not coming onto the bat that time. And unfortunately, therefore, Nokia didn't potentially get all of it. It looked like he did struck it well, but the field well placed there, deep backward square. He takes the catch, and that is another wicket gone. And that's going to bring Tristan Coetzee now to the crease for the Kraaifontein Knights.
Yeah, the right-handed batter Tristan Coetzee, and he still has plenty of work to do here. There's still another 4 overs left in this innings to be able to get these runs. 4 overs and I think 3 overs and 4 balls left in the innings. So after 6.2 overs, 33 for 5 it is. And very important that Tristan Coetzee and Nathan Swartz continue to build this innings here for Kraaifontein Knights. The Vipers at the moment significantly on top, as it's going to be Robin Creel again from the golf ticket end.
I feel if they get to about 65 here, could be in business. Sorry,
oh, my word.
That is something we don't see in the white ball cricket, in the shorter format of the game. We gave it the old expansive lead there.
Did, and that one cut back over the top of middle and off stump. It was a really very, very, what's the right word? No, adventurous leap? I don't know. It was a, wow. Oh.
That's why he left it first.
Yeah.
Get a goldie.
There we go. It's just missing that second one. He's bowling really well here, Robin Creel. So far, he's bowling no runs in this over. He's got 2 wickets for 1 run in his into his second over. Only allowed to bowl the 2 in T10 cricket. Now they're bringing the man.
It's not enough.
It's not enough. You're right, Eugene. Well, that had to be. They had opportunity to turn potentially. Didn't run through the wicket. Swartz, he was certainly thinking of turning and looking for 2.
Hey, Fox, help me out here. Aren't they missing a trick here? They got a team 34 for 5.
I agree.
mean, the man is bowling so well. Robin Creel, if I was him, I would say, Captain, surely I need to slip in there or something. Get more fielders in.
Well, you now got the 4. You still got the 3 men deep on the leg side. It's saved the boundary, and that's neatly played there by Swartz over the head of the wicketkeeper. He's not going to get 4, but he will come back for 2, which at least is giving them some kind of momentum towards the end of the over.
Yeah, the slow ball bouncer again. Back in the day, that was called the long hop. But anyway, bowlers are turning to that delivery more and more. And we have to say that the umpires here are sponsored by Golf Ticket as well. They're out there in that illuminous red, shall we say?
Yes, well, you certainly can't miss the umpires, that's for sure.
No, not today. It's Shotgun Harrison and our man here.
Let's go.
Hopefully they're wrapped up as we look at that scorecard there as well. And I feel 65 here. If they can get 65, they could be something, but it requires them to go at 10 and over to get there.
Yes, it's going to need some hitting here towards the end of this innings. And the wind at this stage, wind is blowing into the face of the batter here. So not much price going down the wicket for this as a change of bowling. Just nicely flicked away into the left side by Coetzee, and they come back for the second. Swartz again is quick on the comeback there, and there is an appeal.
Oh, we're
going to go to the 3rd umpire.
Yeah, they're earning their stripes early doors here.
Here we go.
Ivan, the bylaws, de Jong. He's got to do some work here. It's going to be a run-out appeal, so we're going to have a look at this replay. As everybody's upstanding here.
Can we...
Everybody interested.
Will we be able to see if Dayon Davids, the bowler there, was quick to try and pick up the ball and then knock over their stumps? We'll see if he in fact has affected that run out. And it will be Nathan Swartz who was running to the danger end. He was trying to turn quickly there and get back for the second.
Yeah, normally rugby referees, they don't run or sprint that quickly, so I'm not sure how he got his legs going there.
And we're still waiting for this decision from the umpire. And not able to see on our monitor, unfortunately, just gone blank here. Oh, in fact, all the monitors have gone blank.
The monitor that hasn't gone blank is the bylaws. De Jong, he's all right. He's the third umpire that needs to make this decision.
He's having a good look at it. Must be closer than we thought.
He looks like Fred Astaire with a mic in his hand there.
And still waiting for the decision.
I think it's very close.
It must be very close. That's all I can think.
We're going to get
Waiting
the
for
decision going soon there.
And here we go. Everybody's going back to their positions. So the umpire's call is not out, Eugene.
Safe as houses, as they say. Safe as houses. So 2 runs off the first ball. And that ball was hit to where mid-wicket would have stood in the ring.
Yeah.
Cape Fox.
Yeah, exactly. And they're going to be pushing for 2 virtually every time that ball's hit into the outfield. And he's in again, Dion Davids. Oh, that one just coming on with the arm, tried to play it into the leg side. And given LBW, we're going to have a look at that again, hopefully.
Yeah, that was sort of a straight as delivery. Umpire Energizer feels that didn't have any means of missing those 3 stumps and gave it in the affirmative. So another wicket gone, that's 6 gone now. And just when they try to get a little bit of momentum, they seem to have lost it. That is the replay.
Ooh. Yeah, that is an interesting decision from the umpire. And this is given by Mwande, the umpire there. So that's 6 down now. And a little bit of purchase there on the surface. Yeah, just certainly looking at it from our aspect, it was a very interesting decision.
I just feel the batter should be a little bit disappointed with that decision, unfortunately. From our vantage point, I think that was missing the leg.
It certainly was a very... Because it's Lance Kamali, I think it is, that comes into bat now.
How are you feeling? Sensation. Off stump. Away from you.
And he's going to have
That's off stump.
a job to do. Taking his guard now.
Come, Daisy, come, boy, come, Daisy. Your wicket.
60, come on, Cape Fox, they need to get to 60 here.
They do need to get to 60 at least. That's nicely played into the offside. They take the single. There is a single all day long, and there is going to be another one there as the ball ricochets off the stump.
Bowler!
Good fielding from the man at extra cover, but he could have held on to the ball.
There's a couple of things there. One, he could have come in really tight, saving one.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do. And 2, if it is going to be 1, just hold on to it. No one backing up.
Yeah.
And I really feel they're missing a trick here. I honestly do feel that massively. And
Yeah, I'm with you, Eugene. I mean, everybody that is on the in the circle is on the edge of the circle. They're all, nobody's cutting off 1, in fact, here at all. And there's 2. Anytime you hit it into a gap or you don't put too much on it to the leg side, you're going to get 2. They're probably not going to get 2 in this instance. But there, again, that misfield perhaps could have been a possibility for 2 if they turned quickly on that one.
you also got to see the conditions here. It's a little bit softer. It's not going to race to you in the ring as well, so you can come in, especially if guys are just going to sort of defend it out there to the offside.
Oh,
Big heave by Nathan Swartz.
yeah, he knows he's got to do something, doesn't he? Nathan Swartz, he's the man they're going to be looking to. Lance Kamali just joined him at the crease.
There's a big hit. There's a big hit. It's gone. You.
That is exactly what the men from Kraaifontein Knights needed. A fantastic shot there, straight down the ground. Can't get a safer place on the field.
Not sure why I want to hit the ball square if it can hit the ball straight like that. Look at it fly. Look at it sail, folks.
Wow, that one nearly pinged our cameraman there on the Taj 777 end.
Definitely is. What a conclusion to that. Over 2 overs to go. Projector score 59. I think they will look in excess of that.
Oh, this is exactly what the men from Kraaifontein have needed. A bit of impetus in the innings, and yes, they may be 6 down. But while that man, Nathan Swartz, is still there, you feel they have the opportunity to score those runs, potentially to get them up to 60 plus, and that we know in T10 sometimes can be defendable. And it's going to be Akil Abbas to come in again from the south end. So he did open the bowling for the men from Victoria Vipers. Victoria Vipers sponsored by ID 247. And it is the man with number 4 on his back going to be coming in to bowl to Lance Kamali.
Now the left-hander. Okay, Fox?
Yeah, the left-hander, yeah.
Oh.
Going to be bowling over the wicket to the right-handed Kamali.
Oh, that is calm down to third man.
No. Yes, Scully. Yes, Scully.
Scoreboard's
Scully.
moving.
And that is 48 for 6. They want to make sure that they can get to a total of maybe 60, defending 6 and over. This kind of wicket that we see here, it's a very sporting wicket. The conditions will be very much the same for both bowling teams out here. Kraaifontein Knights, the men to the right of us here, the men in maroon, they're going to be feeling that they have an opportunity to chase or to potentially defend that score.
Still got a bowl out of the shells here, one field, but what score can they get here? The Knights from Kraaifontein, Nathan Swartz on strike. Oh, he gave it the full kitchen sink and the microwave and the kettle and the air fryer, that one.
Absolutely right. I don't think there's anything left in the kitchen anymore.
Oh, just the taps, just the taps. That's all that's left in that kitchen because he swung very hard. I think the wind changed direction.
Yeah, certainly a bit of a gust that's come out. But and the sun, he's caused the sun to come out.
What's this about?
There we go.
Keep
My
swinging,
goodness.
Nathan.
There
Keep
we go.
swinging.
We want these conditions to get warmer. Oh.
And every swing, the sun comes out brighter.
It does indeed. He nearly swung himself off his feet there, Nathan did. So you can't certainly can't fault his enthusiasm or his effort there. It's just very difficult.
He's going to do his back in.
I think he is. He wants to hit that ball as cleanly as he hit the one at the end of the last over.
Oh, that's up in the air. That's going to go there to the fine leg. Ball's going to sit in the surface for sure. They're going to come back for 2. His need to get his skates on.
Oh
dear, I tell you. He was gone for all money there.
Yeah, had that been a throw that the wicketkeeper could have got to, it was way over his head. So a very strong throw. They get back for the 2. So how can he end the over? You always say, Eugene, in terms of T10, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Correct. Balls 5 and 6. A bus running away from the golf ticket end.
He's going to trot through for the single. He's giving Lance Kamali the opportunity off the last delivery as the got the 50 up off the previous 2, so the 50 coming up after 8 overs and 4 balls. Eugene?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Kamali, what have you got here? What have you got?
They have brought the man into square leg. He's not on the boundary at the moment, so they have made some change there. The men at 3rd, that's why. Oh.
The crowd They seem to be enjoying that one. What a ball there by the youngster. And that's going to take us to that final over here. Look at that. And thanks again to all the sponsors you see around there. But for now, the Kraaifontein Knights, 51 for 6. There's the scorecard there.
I think importantly, it is going to be Nathan Swartz who's going to be the player on strike at the beginning of the over. As you look at the bowling figures, look at that. Akila Bus 1 for 8, 2 for 4 for Robin Creel. He did the damage together with the Bus up front, which really sets this Kraaifontein Knights team back on the back foot right from the beginning.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be something that they need to think about, because they're bringing in another bowler, as in Sammy van Wyk. The reason for that is because the man, as you see that Dayan Davids, he went for 11 in his 1 over. So I think the Vipers are a little bit scared that could happen again. So they're turning to someone new here. They're turning to Van Wyk.
Yeah, they're rather looking for pace rather than for the spin bowling option. And be interesting to see what Van Wyk will be able to do here. We know that I don't think Swartz is not going to hold back, is he? He's going to be going for every shot that he can. Try and get that total up in and around that 60-run mark.
No, that is definitely going to do that. Van Wyk stepping in.
Oh.
Are we going to see the seamers going more for the back of the length delivery here? We saw the bounce, we saw the carry there too, the keeper as well.
Well, it's certainly been a very, very effective ball that they've been bowling outside the off stump, and it's been hard for the batters to actually get hold of anything there, really, to get any kind of shot playing outside the off stump. A lot have been playing and missing.
Oh, it's bowled him! What a ripper!
Just pegs that leg stump back, and that, you feel, was the right way for the men from Victoria Vipers to go. You miss, I hit, and that certainly has worked out well in their favour there.
Yeah, just hitting middle and leg stump, as you said there. Was time to go. Nathan Swart, his eyes lit up, but he missed the ball. And as the saying goes, you miss, I hit. And that's the end of the captain. Nathan Swartz, he's got to make his way back to the pavilion here.
Yeah, it's another Wolf 777 wicket for the men from the Victoria Vipers. And Shami van Wyk, only his second delivery, has taken an important wicket here. I feel that Nathan Swartz was going to be able to perhaps score some more runs for the team. 51 for 7 now, it is.
Yes, it looked like it's Chad here, but he's making his way out to the middle, and he's got to maybe just put bat on ball one field. Don't look for the big shot. Singles are also important. Singles more than a dot for sure.
Absolutely right. You rather get something off the last 4 deliveries. You can even get, you may be lucky enough to get a boundary if the ball's in the right area. But the important thing here, make sure that you are getting some runs. As we look at that shot of the outfield there, is really been good conditions. I mean, very wet conditions we've had here, and the outfield is a little bit slower perhaps than it would normally be.
Yeah, it's normally very, very quick, but there's a lot of rain in those.
Right, I'm over, 4 balls to
We've
come.
got a good surface, we've got good outfield.
Yeah.
We've got players aplenty here in the Tower 777 T10 cricket. Trying to get one straight away.
Oh, they're turning for 2. That could be suicidal. And that is given out by umpire Jason Shotgun Harrison.
That's one short
Oh,
as well.
no. So they don't get any runs for that.
All that running for nothing.
Oh, no. What a disaster for the men from the Kraaifontein Knights.
Yeah, he did his job there. He got one, and then he decided to take on the arm. It's a big throw coming in, straight over the top. Thank you very much. I think Shotgun Harrison with the easiest decision. And then umpire energized as well, giving his mark and saying there was one short. So all in all, no run scored.
That was almost the worst possible outcome that you could have had when you were taking a 2 or going for the second run. And it gives 3 balls left in the innings for the team from Kraaifontein to do something to get that total up to closer to 60.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they're going to get there. Doesn't look like it.
No.
The boundary count hasn't been great as well. I mean, the interesting thing we're going to be is what we're going to do as this tournament goes on. How many dot balls team concede?
Yeah.
How many teams can run two because the outfield is not quick? That is going to be the standout for me.
So I think it's interesting you say that, Eugene, is that as the tournament does progress, and I mean, Kraaifontein Knights and the Victoria Vipers are going to both take massive learnings from this first game. And as you watch more of the cricket, going to continue to be learning and understanding how to play this game. Oh, that's going to be a no ball.
Surely that's going to be above. Oh, we're going to have a free hit. Here we go.
Here we go.
The guys are arm out. That's a free hit coming here, folks. It's a no ball. He's also going to get a warning.
And they did pick up the single as well. So Chad Williams there going through for the single, did manage to get something on that. And Lance Kamali will be the player who's going to be facing the free hit ball. That means they can make a change to the field.
Yeah, the helicopter sign was shown there by Energizer. So now we go free hit, loosen the shackles. You can give it everything. Give it horns. Swing as hard as you want.
Oh, he did swing and straight through to the wicket keeper. So he gets away with that. Because they had set the field very wide on the leg side. They had all four fielders were actually out in the deep on the leg side. So just trying to get inside the line there and get something on it even to go down to the leg side.
His feet should have stood still there.
Yeah. And even just try and play to get something on the ball. It's very difficult though when you're in this kind of position. Trying to score runs. You got 53 on the board, 8 wickets down, difficult conditions. You only know you've only got a couple of balls left to play. You want to maximize the opportunity.
I don't think that's going to get there. Even the ring, in fact, it's just going to be 1 assist clock there too, where Mudon would have been. So the final ball of the innings coming up here. Bowled by Van Beek. Now, we're only going to sort of get a fair idea of the power play. The second innings about how these two teams match up. We know that Kraaifontein are missing a couple of players as well, but I'm sure they'll still take, as you rightly said, take a lot of learnings in how they approach that first power play.
Last ball of the innings. They're going to go through for the single, and they'll make that quite easily. Just will be a leg by. Potentially nothing signaled by the umpire. So that ends the innings then for the Kraaifontein Knights, sponsored by World 777.
Yeah, and it was an interesting sort of innings as well. The Victoria Vipers, they sponsored by ID 247. They were really good, especially in that power play. I think they lost 4. They got 4 wickets in that power play, and that sort of put the Kraaifontein Knights on the back foot as well. That's the games to follow here. That is match 2 here today. That is between the Durbanville Dynamos. They sponsored by JSK1. They up against Belleville. And I'm sure that game, the Belleville Blasters, as they call it, sponsored by D247. That is sort of a replay or rematch from the final that we saw last time out. But for now, here it is these two teams, the Kraaifontein Knights and the Victoria Vipers, they doing battle. It was a very interesting innings for me. I still feel that the Vipers missed the trick there in the field as well.
Yeah, no, certainly agree with you there, Eugene. It was they had the Kraaifontein Knights just under the pump all the time, and I mean they weren't able to, by setting the field wide, you gave the opportunity for single off every single delivery really. If it was played out into the field, you had an opportunity to go through. The twos were available on the leg side because the field was widespread. As we look at that scorecard, finishing on 55 for 8, and in T10 cricket, when you've got a sporting pitch, 55 could still be a defendable total.
Yeah, it could as well be there. If we look, only 4 boundaries, 2 4s, 2 6s throughout that whole 10-over spell there. Really good bowling out. Kill Abbas set the tone there. He only conceded 8 runs, but look at Robert Creel. 2 wickets, 4 runs. John Collison, he played his part. Jordy Fourie, they played their role as well. So yeah, it's all set here for 55 for 8. We're going to show you a few highlights, and after the highlights, we'll be coming back for the second innings here for this important match.
I'm sorry,
777 presents Stars Cricket Club League T10 Cricket Asli Anama. Match 1, day 1 here. And we have the match on show at the minute, the Kraaifontein Knights, sponsored by World 777. They're up against the Victoria Vipers, sponsored by ID 247. With me, the Cape Fox, James King. And I'm sure, James, surely can we say that the Vipers have got the slight advantage in this? We haven't seen both teams bat here, obviously, but do they hold a slight advantage?
Certainly, for me, the Vipers do hold the advantage. I mean, 55 for 8, which was put on by the Kraaifontein Knights, isn't an easy total to defend, let's put it that way. Even on a pitch that is doing something, and that we know the conditions are quite bowler-friendly and aren't really batting-friendly. But it's going to be very, very important for the Knights to get some wickets early doors, because if they don't do that, then it's going to be an easy chase for the Victoria Vipers.
I think the first thing they probably have to do is try and push it right up to about above 6 and definitely up above 7. That's the first thing they're going to have to do if they want to sort of curtail this Victoria team. And then from there, try and build a little bit of pressure. We've only saw 4 boundaries in that first innings. And is that something that especially the Vipers need to learn and think about? Listen, it's probably not a day for us to hit boundaries all over the place, but we're definitely going to have to run well with 1s and 2s.
You're right, Eugene. The key thing is to keep that scoreboard ticking along. I mean, we saw 29 dots in that innings there by the Kraaifontein Knights. And so that means half of the balls they faced, they weren't able to get away for runs.
That is a big, big sort of sign there. And even if they ran ones for half of those dot balls, I mean, they would have had something that really they can bowl to.
Yeah, absolutely. Then looking at a score of 70, which is something we know is a defendable total. Once you start applying pressure into the team batting second, your scoreboard pressure starts meaning that batters are going to do things that they wouldn't normally do.
Jordy Fourie, he's the captain here for the Vipers. He's going to be facing up here. He's going to be facing the experienced man, Nathan Swartz here, and he's going to be bowling with the third man. That's outside the ring and a deep square. Those are 2 men out. For the rest of them, it's a ring. I certainly would have loved to have seen a slip there. You know you're going to need to take wickets, as we see Fahad Khan as well. He's going to be the man at the non-strikers. Surely they need a slip. Okay, Fox?
You would think that they would want to attack. I mean, the opportunity to get wickets first up is most important. I know they don't want to give away any runs, but this is such a small total to defend. Wickets are going to be the key.
Nathan Swartz, let's see if he can make this ball swing.
Come on.
It was swing, but it was swing.
Yeah, a little bit, wasn't there, after there? Just a little bit away from the right-hander, and they came through for the single to the man at mid-on.
Not sure what happened there to Jordy Fourie, and I think just that takeoff.
Oh, he pulled something maybe.
He's just holding his hamstring there.
He's just tweaked that a bit. He is pointing to the dressing room and quite sure what he's indicating there. But anyway.
He's indicating he's just going to have a buff.
Yeah, looks like it, eh? Yeah, can have a go. So Fahad Khan, it is going to be facing his first delivery. And going to be Swartz away from us now from the golf ticket end. Oh, my word.
He's gone up and over. Is the ball going to get to the fence? No, it's just going to be short. You see there. It's not going to be a day for boundaries, folks, unless you really cream it. But Fahad Khan, he's decided he's going to be taking the attack here to Nathan Swartz.
And Jordy Fourie certainly struggling there with that hammy. Just, it is a cold day. He took off very quickly for that first single, and just looks like he's hobbling a little bit.
Big hit. Huge hit.
Well, that's the first maximum of the innings after only the 3rd delivery. And that is the way to go. Fahad Khan just getting all of that. So let's look at this replay. It's a Taj 777 replay. He just gets all of it, doesn't he? It's in the slot.
Got in such a great position there. Moved across with his trigger movement. And just a lovely flow of the bat there. Excellent shot.
Yeah, very nice firm base, wasn't it, that he played it from?
47 needed from 57. Should be a walk in the park.
Oh,
what do I know? Nathan Swartz just showing his experience, bringing his length back a little bit. There's the bounce on offer.
Yeah, that time he decided to give him the charge. Perhaps would have been better to have stayed where he was in his crease.
Yeah. Or they're thinking about net run rate already in match 1.
Oh, you never know. It certainly is critically important in this T10 format. Much better from Swartz there.
Oh, the experience here. The old campaigner. Showing us what he's capable of. Yeah, he's not going to be bowling a ball inside that off. Now then, let's turn to the batter here, Fahad Khan. We saw him stand still, hit the 6. We saw him come down the wicket and really try and swing as well. Played in a miss. What's he going to do there? Is he going to stay back? Third man is coming up. Deep sweep on the offside is going out now. Is he going to use his feet here again? Just feel that something's going to give here.
Yeah. He's used that trigger movement to just go back and played it calmly into the offside, no run. So it's end of the over, and came back quite well there, did Nathan Swartz, having bowled, conceded 9 off the first 3 and then 3 dots after that.
Yeah, that's an excellent comeback. That, although the Vipers, they are ahead of the game there. There we see their scorecard. Mahmood, he's still got to come. Mahmood is not the captain for today. In fact, it was Jordan Fourie who's the captain for today. But already, look at that strike rate on the right-hand side. That is what we're going to be focusing on a lot of, folks.
When I straight up over.
As bowler coming in is Lance Kamali. That's going to be bowling from the Taj 777 end. And he's going to be coming in to Jordy Fourie, and it's hope that Jordy's hamstring's going to be okay, because they're going to certainly need to be running those singles.
Yeah, I think he's just going to be trying to wheel the willow here, I tell you.
Oh, you're right.
That's up in the air. That's up in the air. That's going to be the end of Jordy Fourie. And Kamali, with his celebration, picks up a wicket with his first ball.
And that's exactly what they would have wanted. The Kraaifontein Knights to take an early wicket there. And you were right, though. You did say Jordy was going to have a go, because he couldn't be running with that hammy of his.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he should have just let somebody else come in. We're not on the staff, but we do wish him well and hope he recovers well. But that is a Wolf 777 wicket that's gone there. So is this game going to be finally poised? It's going to be the big number 9, Sammy van Beek. He bowled the last over of the first innings.
And
5 million.
yeah, so the first wicket down with a score on 9. And it is Van Beek coming out to join Fahad Khan.
This should be a walk in the park for the team batting second, surely. But I think conditions here are a little bit favourable for the bowling side. 47 from 53. You would say, in modern day cricket, that's a walk, that's a doddle. But I think it's anything but.
Yeah, run rate required 5.32 to the over, so they can get them in singles and twos, literally. So the big shots, you need to almost put those in your back pocket and not be too worried.
Oh, excellent bit of work at backward point there. The big man, he got down very quickly there. That is Cole van Rooyen. Fling himself to his left.
And, wasn't able to prevent the single, but certainly prevented them getting around for 2, which they would have done. That was played wide-ish down to the third man region. And
off stump, James.
I think you've got to be bowling. Yeah, absolutely. Got to be bowling wicket to wicket. You've got the field set for that. You've got a wide-ish third and a deep cover on the boundary. And on the leg side, the men are quite close up in the circle. It means you're going to be bowling outside the off stump.
Whoa. You can't afford this. I mean, on. He just needs to hold his head. Understand that, right, listen, we need to go hard. We do that. But there's time for cricket shots. And I think the first 3 overs, you need to do that as an opening batter.
Yeah, it's important to make sure that they don't get 2 to 3, 4 wickets down, as we saw with the Knights earlier on.
And Van Rooyen, excellent work, the big man.
Yeah, that was
important position, isn't it?
Outstanding fielding, preventing what certainly would have been a 2 or potentially even a boundary. So really good work in the field. And that's the aspect of this game that is often, as you were saying earlier on when we started comms, was to say fielding is such an important part of a T10 game.
Congo hiding in this format. That is smoke downtown. Absolute magnificent shot by Sammy van Wyk. He just stood tall and swung his bat through that. What a shot.
Fantastic shot. That was that. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be the ball when he's batting.
Look at how he just stands tall, got the length ball, and beautiful, holds his shape through the ball. Hands are plenty there, folks.
Yeah, and some outstanding camera work done there by our camera at the Taj 777 end, just giving you the complete view of that shot. Beautiful shot down the ground.
Got it down for Roy, and he's back in. Has a shy, but home safe and plenty, and that was the end of the over. And they are certainly rollicking along here, the Victoria Vipers, 16 for 1.
Yes, and just the 2 overs gone so far. So looking at that, Shami van Wyk's just come in and played his shots. I think what was very interesting about that last delivery was that they know, it seemed like he'd realised, okay, I've got my 4 for the over here. We've got enough. Let me not take too many risks. Let me just get on strike again, beginning of the next over. And this time he'll be hitting with the wind.
Yeah, definitely. And Chad Williams, he's come into the attack here for Kraaifontein Knights. They need somebody here to do an over of probably 2 or 3 runs or getting wickets. Looks like another youngster here, number 17 on his back. He's got the experience. Nathan Swartz having a chat with him there.
Yeah, he's going to want to make sure you feel, you're saying wicket to wicket is the way that you would want them to be bowling. Gives you the opportunity, you know, you miss, I hit, and give the batter something to think about, make him have to play at the ball.
It's a nice line and length there, but that's not where we want. No. This is the final over the power play. There is no sweep on the offside, folks. So if Van Wyk just wants to free the arms up and hit that over cover, he has got all that area, all that real estate for himself out there.
So the field certainly set for Williams to bowl straight here with that deep mid-wicket and the man at long on. Oh.
If you give width like that, especially with third man in the ring, that is excellent game awareness from Van Wyk there, just guiding that pass. The man in the ring at third man.
And that's exactly, he played it exactly where he wanted to play it. He knew exactly what he wanted to do, and that certainly talking a lot to what you were saying about the field and how it is set.
How about the flourish there by the batsman, even for a guide down to third man. Oh, that's going to be a full bunger. That's going to be above waist, is it? Yeah, umpire shotgun Harrison. He shows that that's going to be a no ball. The ball's gone for 4 as well. But, folks, there's a free hit to come.
And that's almost the worst possible outcome for Williams. And just almost took evasive action, the batter there, and got it down fine on the leg side. There's a short, fine leg. And this ball could travel.
Well, from what we've seen, he already loves to swing. They can't change the field because the same man is still on strike. And then this is going to be a big ask for the youngster here. Free hit coming up. Free hit, and it's gone flat and huge.
Oh, my word. What a way to make the best use of a free hit. That was huge indeed. That's the Taj 7776.
He hit that flat and hard and all the way for a 6. He got the ball. It was a length ball that he just get the hands through it. Now then, they are really rollicking here. 31 for 1. Victoria Vipers, only 25 runs still needed here. Surely they got to think about the net run rate. Get that up in their favor early doors.
Yeah, he was itching, wasn't he? He was itching to go on that one. He just held himself back. Because he's just been taking full toll of what Chad Williams has bowled, and he just pulled out of that shot at the last minute.
I don't know who was standing on his right-hand shoulder there, having a quiet word with him. Have a go, have a go. And the man on the left-hand side of his shoulder said, nah, just calmly, just tap it back. As this change being made, deep square coming up into the ring. They've moved the man from mid-off to long-off.
Yeah.
That's much better there from Williams. I think that is well executed to his plan.
Yeah, exactly what he was looking for then, wasn't it? Bowl it full. You knew that was exactly the field set for that particular eventuality. And it's a lot about making sure that you're bowling to the field that's set, bowling to your plans. And that means you should be getting another fullish delivery, as it is going to be. The man on strike, Fahad Khan, just taking his guard again to the Taj 777 end. Williams, last ball of the over, away from us now. And he tries to have a go at that, and he just gets an inside edge down past the wickets at his end and down to the boundary at short, past the short fine leg for 4. So it's just, he moves across, tries to give himself some room to play it into the leg side, and in fact just gets very fortunate to get that one edge down. That has been an incredibly expensive over for the men from Kraaifontein Knights. Chad Williams having a bit of a nightmare there.
Oh, he has, and the fielder didn't help him there. Just missed field 1. I think if you compare, I don't even think we should be comparing the power play periods from both these teams, because it is chalk and cheese. 36 for 1, Victoria Vipers, and compared to 8, I think it was.
It was 8 for 3 at the end of the first 3 overs. And so it really has been a day perhaps at the office not to remember for the Kraaifontein Knights so far. And they could really just be walking singles to get to this target now. You just sense though that they're not going to do that. Shamir van Wyk's not going to hold back.
They're not going to be walking singles. They're not even, I've got singles on the brain. I think they just want to finish this as quickly as they possibly can, as it's going to be a change of bowling as the youngster Keenan Nokia coming into the attack here, and he's just been asked to listen. Just you see your white sleeves there, if you just roll them up for us a little bit.
Yeah, just affecting the visibility of the batter with the white sleeve and the white ball. And Shamir van Wyk on strike. We know he's got the shoulders to match that name of his. A big man. He's certainly got some gusto that he can put into it there.
Yeah, but now he's going to be playing the spinners here, so we already see a change in this field. Yeah, power plays are done and dusted, but I think Nathan Swartz's hand has been forced here. He's got a few more men in the ring here, so they're going to try and prize a few dots. That is not a good start, and that ball has been worked away back with the square on the onside.
Oh.
And it's gone for 4.
Oh, that is, the man came round the boundary well there, but unfortunately not able to field it cleanly, and that is another boundary. Van Wyk here is just taking the attack to the Kraaifontein Knights, and they have no answer at the moment.
Down into the offside here. Our fielding is going to be playing a massive part. I keep saying that. And yes, this is match 1 on day 1, so things can only get better there. But for now, I think the Vipers have got this done and dusted. They've got this sewn up for sure. Big hit.
That's gone miles.
Huge hit onto the bank there.
Well, that is another massive hit from Shamir van Wyk. He is just carving this attack apart.
Got the ball he wanted.
Ah.
He gave it a little bit of a swivel, but over he went. Look at the height on that ball. Onto the banks. Glorious. He tries to go again. It's a little bit high up on the back. Are they going to come back for two? He's got his skates on, so two it is.
Oh, he's looking to finish it this over. Is Shami van Beek. 31 now off 12 deliveries and 8 runs, all that's needed.
There's a dot ball, but I think it's a little too late here. I mean, somebody needs to take a double wicket. What do you call a hat trick?
Yeah, they do. They need to take a double hat trick.
Double hat trick, not double wicket. Sorry, they're Cape Fox.
That's right. I mean, this is just going one way only at this stage.
And like all good batters, he's not interested in two. He's not going to come back for two. He wants to keep the strike. That's what good batters do. They can count to 6 quite well.
He wasn't even looking at the ball.
There was no way he's going to come back for two. He's saying, no, I'll just run one.
Yeah, no, he wants to get it so that there's 6 to win, and then he'll be able to put that one over the boundary as well. As we see all the sponsors here for this fantastic Taj 777 presents Taj Cricket Club League T20 Cricket Ka Asli Animal.
And already you can look at that difference in strike. Look at that 162.5. Fahad Khan, 226 plus VAT there for Sami van Beek.
Yeah, and that is going to give them an incredible boost when it comes to the net run rate already from game number 1. And it seems like they're playing on a different surface to the one that the Knights were playing on earlier.
Yeah, it's going to be Clayton Williams. It's going to be Clayton Williams, the man with the number 1 on his back. He's going to be bowling here, and Sami van Beek is going to be buffing with the wind here.
Yeah. We're lucky we got a roof over us here, Eugene.
I tell you, and it's made of sterner stuff, this roof as well.
Yeah, no, certainly is enough to keep us safe from the sixes that we know are going to be raining down on us in this tournament.
Well, somebody's in a rush here.
Yeah.
And it's definitely the team in green. Here we go, over number 5. Are we going to go into that strategic timeout? All right, it's Clubber downtown here. It's just going to be 1, though.
That was... Oh my word.
Look how quick he is to get back on strike. He didn't want 2 the over before. No. Look at him run there. He wants to be back on strike because he knows that's 1 hit away from this game being done and dusted. Get your keys, Cape Fox. Start singing your music. This game is done and dusted. Start your car.
Yeah, most certainly. It's already waiting for me. Engine running. He's going to go for 2. He wants 2. He's going to get them.
Here they come.
Good, Lancy.
Oh, exactly. You called it. He wants to keep the strike. He is a greedy batter.
Aren't all batters greedy?
They are. They are.
Just run all my runs, will you?
Oh, dear.
Just the 3 wanted.
Oh, he let
one go.
Well, he wants it to be where he can hit it, so he can hit it for 6
right,
or 4.
I get it now.
Yeah.
I get it now.
He's not interested in a single here.
He's got the bottom of the bat. Now he's just going to be playing for his red ink.
Look
at him. No, you guys, you can finish it now. He's just playing for his red ink. And now I've done my job. See if you can hit two runs here.
Just the 2 needed to win, and this is all going to be potentially done and dusted before the end of over number 5, as you said, Eugene.
That's huge! And a fitting way to finish this. The first match of the Taj 777 presents the Taj Cricket Club League T10 Cricket Ka Asli Animal and its victors, the Vipers, they are victorious here in match day 1.
Yeah, what a dominating display here from the Victoria Vipers. Brought to you by ID247 over the Kraaifontein Knights, sponsored by World 777. And the men in maroon are the ones that unfortunately here are having to take second best today. It's been all about the men in green. They have performed outstandingly, both with ball and with bat, and chasing down that 56-run target with only the 1 wicket down in 4.5 overs, Eugene.
Yeah, it was a very good performance first up here in this competition for the team in green there, the Victoria Vipers. They've certainly set the tone here, and they certainly want to go further in this tournament than what they did last time out, but it's been an excellent performance with both ball. Firstly, restricting the Kraaifontein Knights to that total there, and then really coming out and really bludgeoning their way around. So I think it's going to be interesting to hear from these captains and their thoughts on the first game up, but a lot of learnings to take place.
So Eugene is going to make his way over to that post-match interviews with the respective captains, and it will be happening with you now. So just to give you the scores here again, it was the Kraaifontein Knights who lost the toss, and the Victoria Vipers won the toss, decided to bowl first, and they did incredibly well in terms of that. They restricted the Knights to only 56 for the loss of 8 wickets, and then came out and scored 60 for 1 in only 4.5 overs, and the main contributions there from Shami van Wyk. And we're going to go now to the highlights of the match for the second match.
Here with Nathan Swartz. Nathan Swartz, he's the captain of Kraaifontein Knights, and Nathan, was a tough day in the office today, but I'm surely you can take a lot from it. It was the first game, so you guys will probably learn a lot from that.
No, definitely. Like I said, it's going to come down to the basics. They did the basics better than us. Bowled very well. I think they bowled very good lengths. And it's very difficult coming back from 4 down in the power play, you know, to build some sort of target to hold to.
You guys conceded 29 dots, and I'm sure that's something that you can take into probably your next couple of games. And even if half of that you could have added to score maybe 70 plus, it makes a massive difference.
For sure. It's something we did speak about before the game. But like I said, again, if you 4 down, it's difficult to really construct something, and you're always under pressure. You're always chasing the game.
Not out of the tournament by any means, and I think the learnings that you can take from this, you're going to take into your other games as well. So we can just say all the best for that.
Thank you so much.
That's Nathan Swartz. That is the captain there of the Kraaifontein Knights. So we're going to call on Mahmoud here. You won that the toss, Mahmoud, but you find yourself here, so you must be happy with that, getting a win first up.
Definitely, and convincingly as well. Yeah.
You guys really performed well with the ball there at power play, getting them 3 or 4 down. Surely that was the key point.
Look, we're always looking to bowl first. Obviously, conditions ahead made it easy for us. We knew conditions would play a massive role, so that's all we tried to do, bowl good balls. They didn't take their singles, and we capitalized on that.
And certainly with the bat, you guys just came out and sort of expressed yourself.
Yeah, it was part of the plan, not to mess around, but also we were looking to rotate as much as possible. Like you said, there are 29 dot balls, and in these conditions, you need to capitalize on that.
Jordy Fourie going to be okay with his hamstring? You saw he just picked up a little bit of injury.
I hope so. We definitely hope so.
Go well in the tournament.
Thank you very much.
That's the news here at the toss, where it is the Victoria Vipers, sponsored by ID 247. They are victorious over Kraaifontein Knights, who were sponsored by World 777. Look forward to seeing you for match 2 here, and it's going to be another humdinger.